Hey guys, this is Sarah. Today I am going to show you a very special tutorial. I tried to make the competition bow from Tomb Raider, and I have to say I was very scared about it because I had promised the moon to people, and I just can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this one. I started out with the biggest foam board I could find. It is a trifold foam board. I think it's like $9.97 at Walmart. I started out by sketching the bow from memory and reference pictures, and then I went over it with felt pen only because there were so many sketch lines, so many variations from screenshots that I needed one final sketch to go with the cutting. I used an X-Acto knife. It did the job, but I kind of wish I had researched better knives because it was really, really hard to try and cut through all three boards at the same time. Here I show you how I'm holding it. Well, trying to get a sense of the size and proportion to myself, and it turned out it actually is really it works really well. So that's my X-Acto knife, and it was so tiring, so arduous to actually do it, but like I said, it's totally worth it. So yeah, go ahead and put the kettle on and settle in for this one, folks. It's gonna be my longest tutorial, actually 15 minutes. So yeah, it's the process from beginning to end. I kind of took it slow just so I could so I just don't make any mistakes. I only had one foam board, and yeah, it was this or nothing. So I didn't measure anything. I didn't. Like I said, my methods are very unconventional. I'm an amateur. I just went with my heart with this one. I didn't measure anything. I didn't really use any technical skills or anything really. I just drew it and cut it out of the foam board. I just so wanted to cosplay this new Tomb Raider with the proper gear, and the bow is actually $600 sometimes. If you price it, and even on eBay it was used and it was $2.99, the cheapest I could find. So I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna, unless I'm actually an athlete and use the competition bow in the Olympics, I'm not gonna do that. So here you'll see that I made 3 copies of the exact same pattern, and what I did was the middle pattern I actually cut the wings off of. I call them wings, but let's call them arms. I cut those arms off so there will be a space in between the first and third one, and this is necessary because it actually looks just like that in the game. Um, and then you just have to glue the whole thing now. You need a glue gun with glue sticks. I'd say the entire bow maybe cost me about 12 glue sticks or so. So yeah, just take it easy and take it slow and just start gluing piece by piece, and make sure that it matches up real well. As you can see, there's this space right there. That's where the wheel is going to be, and it's it looks just like it. It looks just like that. So now it's time to glue the third piece down, and when that's done, it's gonna feel really, really strong in your hands. It's gonna feel like it's actually a nice structure, you know? Yeah, people were very skeptical. I got messages are like, "Oh my God, how are you gonna do this?" Anyhow, so what I did next, which I was actually kind of regretting now because of the texture of the bow, but I covered the whole thing up in duct tape, so it makes it waterproof, and it also protects it and makes it stronger. Um, and it's, it makes it really hard to bend, so which is exactly what I want, because later I'll be using an elastic band um, to string it. I tried to make it as smooth as I could, but you will get texture marks and everything. But actually, you can cover it up with some kind of primer, or you can always use what I hear. Jen suggested is gesso. I think that's how you say it. It's like a primer that just, gives it a smooth finish. I was talking on the phone here, sorry. I'm not a crazy person talking to herself, I promise. So that's it, covered in duct tape, and it feels like it feels really strong, you know? Now I have to make these pieces that hold the string. They actually stick out of the bow, so what I did was cut them out of some more foam board and glued them straight on top of on top of the bow. Um, and then I flipped it over and did the exact same thing. Um, Same pieces on each side. They mirror each other, obviously. And then use some more hot glue and secured them on top. Oh, there's the phone again. So I made a few pieces that are the same length as the bow arms. I made two. I didn't measure, like I said. I cut two pieces that were really long, that would cover the edges, and so make four total. They would go on each side, and then one more to go on top of those two, and then those four pieces would go on either side to make it look like that's how the bow is built. As you can see, when I turn it over, it gives it a nice clean finish on both sides. And there you have it. Now it's time to make that sight. Um, I just went with my gut again. I just looked at the reference picture and made a piece, stuck it on the bow, and then I made another piece, and see how it's like an eye kind of thing. Um, Glued it to the other, to the first one, and yeah, it looked just like the game. And after that, I just had to look at some reference pictures, and then it was time to cut the circles, the wheels out of some more foam board, and I had I wasn't really sure about the holes inside of the wheels, like how they were, so I just guessed most of it. Um, but you can always just go try and use some real life examples of the competition bow, and make sure it's accurate down to the you know down to the letter. So after I cut those pieces out, I glued them on the bow. and then it was time to string it, which was the fun part. For the most part, it was just everything was secured with glue. Nothing moved from the wheels to those pieces that hook on to the string. And the only functional part was the outside string, and that one you can actually pull back. It's elastic, so you can put an arrow to it and make it look like you're shooting. So the other pieces don't have to be functional or anything, just the outside piece. See how I'm gluing everything down, and then that whole piece is completely secure. And then the final piece that is your drawstring is the piece that's going to be moving back. And that's it. You can see how functional it is. So now it's time for the paint job, which is always the messy and fun part. I went with a base coat of matte black, and I would just went all over with it. And then for the arms of it, I just grabbed some silver spray paint and sprayed all sides, and that was pretty much it. And then for the string, I just painted stripes into the red string, so it would actually so it looks like the game. And yeah, folks, that was pretty much it. I spent literally $20 on this whole thing, as opposed to, $600. And it's definitely budget, but with some photography tricks, and it would actually look good. Not really that many photography tricks, but it actually is functional, and you can draw the string and everything. So yeah, I'm actually proud of this one. It took a lot. See here, with you can draw the string back. You can even put it on you. It hangs off of you, just like Lara does. And here are some more shots of it completed. You can even add the weight that's in the game. So thanks, folks, and I'll see you next time.